Hello everyone. In this presentation, we will discuss decomposition and different methods of decomposition and why we use decomposition. Decomposition breaks the table into multiple tables in a database. Decomposition is used to eliminate some of the problems of bad design like anomalies, inconsistencies, and redundancy. If there is no proper decomposition of the relation, then it may lead to problems like loss of information. There are two types of decomposition method. First is lossless decomposition and second one is dependency preserving. We'll understand by an example. Lossless join decomposition. We must first present a criteria for determining whether decomposition is lossy or lossless. Let R be a relation schema and F be a set of functional dependencies. So this decomposition is a lossless joint decomposition of R if at least one of the following functional dependencies are in F plus, means closure of functional dependencies. And in the other terms, the common attribute of R1 and R2 must contain a key for either R1 and R2. Dependency preservation. There is another goal in RDBS is dependency preservation. Dependency preserving if every functional dependency in R can be logically derived from functional dependencies of R1 and R2. Means we are ensuring that the decomposition process retains all the functional dependencies after decomposition. Example 1. In this relation R and ABC are attributes of relation R and A is a prime attribute, and functional dependency A tends to B is functionally dependent on A. If we decompose this relation into two relations R1 and R2, so this decomposition is lossless because definition of lossless, the attributes common to R1 and R2 must contain a key for either R1 and R2. In this relation, function dependency A tends to B is contained in R and the common attribute A is a key of R1. So this relation is lossless. We'll check for dependency preserving. Yes, this relation is also in dependency preserving because decomposition process retains all the functional dependencies after decomposition. Example 2. There is relation R. ABC attributes of relation R. A is a prime attribute and functional dependency is A tends to B. If we decompose this relation R into two relations R1 and R2 is not lossless because common attribute B does not functionally determine either A or C. That is means ki it is not a key of R1 and R2. So this relation is not lossless. Example 3. Again there is a relation R and four attributes A, B, C, D with functional dependencies. We have three functional dependencies. A tends to B, A tends to C, and C tends to D. If we decompose this relation into two relations R1 A, B, C with functional dependency A tends to B or A tends to C, and R2 C, D with functional dependency C tends to D. So according to this decomposition, all the original functional dependencies can be logically derived from F1 and F2. Means decomposition process retains all the functional dependencies after decomposition. Hence the decomposition is dependency preserving. Also the common attribute C form a key of R2. So this decomposition of R into R1 and R2 is lossless. We have last example again, relation schema R and 4 attributes A, B, C, D with functional dependencies A tends to B, A tends to C, and A tends to D. If we decompose this relation into two relations with functional dependencies F1 and F2 is lossy because the common attribute B is not a candidate key of either R1 or R2, and B retains function dependencies only A tends to B and A tends to D. So function dependency A tends to C is not implied by any functional dependencies in R1 or R2. Thus the decomposition is not dependency preserving.